Oh my, misspelling. It's like predictive text there, Jamie. Hell, Jamie. Hell, Jane. Ha ha. Sorry about that. I didn't have enough time before the intro finished on the Zoom there, on the YouTube there. What a lovely evening it is today. The sun finally came out up where we are. I don't know where you are, Jamie, but it is funny, isn't it? You know, we do these things. You type and think, hang on a minute, I've even got my glasses on. Wowzers. I don't know what part of the world that you're from, Jamie, but I'm up north in Lancashire. I don't know where you are. This today, it's been a bit cloudy, but it's come nice this evening. And I dare say northern USA. Oh, bless you. My nephew's just moved to Alberta. I know it's Canada, but he's just moved there about 8 or 9 months ago. And my sister's just been to visit him and loved it. So, yeah, I do like America myself. I've been to Virginia a few times and New Mexico. It's cloudy here too. Oh, bless you. Must be time of year for you too. Northern hemispheres, that's the thing. Northern hemispheres. So, yeah, I don't know if you've been on this page before, Jamie. I do a Buddhist mantra class every fortnight, which I did last night, which I think everybody enjoyed. I certainly did, and I think Veronica did too. It's very relaxing and it's very healing. No worries. We'll just keep plodding on. Hello, Tani. How are you? Did you enjoy the mantra, Jamie? It was, this is a very interesting mantra, and like I say, very healing at the same time. I slept like a baby. I don't know about anybody else. Hello, Nimara. How are you? Did you enjoy it? Did you sleep well last night? I hope so. I did. I slept literally slept like a baby. So, yeah, it was really interesting how it continues to resonate throughout your body, throughout the night, and obviously throughout the day. That's it, absolutely. Yeah, I'm glad you did, Nimora. It's very interesting. Hello, Katie. Whereabouts are you from? You've got Jamie there is up from Northern Canada, Northern America, and Nimora. I'm not sure where you live, Nimora. I think you're in States, so you know. Okay. We'll see what we can do, K-Weezy. Like I say, I don't do a direct, like Veronica says. I just go to where I feel that is needed or what comes through from spirit. But the interesting thing, as I'm sat here, I had a gentleman that just jumped into my energy. And he said his name was Johnny. Okay. Oh, you're from the Netherlands, Nimara. My friend lives in the Netherlands. She needs to live in a place called Utrecht. I only know about Utrecht because I used to go on the train to a science college there some years ago. Yeah, just a gentleman that just came into my awareness by the name of Johnny. Okay. Hello, Joe. How are you? Johnny. So he just said his name was Johnny. He didn't say John or Jonathan. He just said Johnny. The interesting thing with him, he had lots and lots of energy. And I don't feel like he was very old when he passed. I do know that much because of his energy. He didn't seem any older than 30. I'm just going to ask if he's going to come close at all and see why he's here. The strangest thing about him, he just said it's just a fraction, okay? That's 2 hours from you, bless you. Just a fraction, he just says. So I don't know what fractions actually mean with this person. And when I think of fractions, I think of maths. But he said something about just a fraction. I've never actually, I've passed through it, Nimara. It is nice. It's a beautiful country, the Netherlands, anyways. So just talking to this gentleman by the name of Johnny about fractions. I don't know what that fraction actually means. Okay. It's just going back to the fractions. And when I think about fractions, which basically literally means pieces in my mind. I don't know about yours, but it means pieces. Okay. So I don't know whether it's pieces or peace with this gentleman. Okay, he's at peace. Okay, so he's just coming that little bit closer now. Johnny. Just keep saying Johnny. Okay, I'm just wondering. Okay, come on, I'm asking him. I feel like it's a nickname. I think it might have been something like Jonathan or. He just said Johnny again. Okay, I'm just going to see who he wants to speak with here. I don't know if you can take this information, Nimara, because as I'm looking at the screen, I'm drawn to your name. got the name Johnny, and he's talking about fractions. Okay, so I don't know what that actually means in his eyes. Okay, or why he's sending me that. Okay, I don't feel like he's very old, this gentleman, when he passed. Okay, no older than 30. Okay, he's showing me now. He's showing me cubes. My brother had a nickname. I wonder if he's a friend of your brother's. Your brother was 33. Okay. We're talking about nicknames here, and he's talking about fractions. There's something about fractions. Hello, Rebecca. We will have that catch up. The youngest is 23. Okay. He's showing me blocks now, and these blocks both are in heaven. Oh, bless you, Nimara. I didn't feel like you're any older than 30, I'll be honest. And he's talking, and it basically just said to me, it sums it up. So there's something that's happening here about summing something up. Okay. And as he's showing me blocks, okay, like building blocks, okay. And they look like breeze blocks to me, which I can see as building blocks, literally as building some kind of structure, okay. But the interesting thing, they're not grey or anything else like that. They're white. Okay, showing me these building blocks, but they're white. Hello, Julie. How are you? Hello, Bernie. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Catherine. And as he's coming close now, he's just showing me 2 blocks. So I'm just wondering if he's showing me his other half or his other brother. But they're white. These blocks are white, and they're not solid. They're see-through. They're like windows. They look like 2 windows. Okay. I don't know what IDK means. I'm not really good with this IDK. And the interesting thing, he's showing me his hairstyle here now, and it's just straight jet black hair, okay? And it's quite short. He's just showing himself to me now. But he's got the brightest white light coming through his eyes. And he's wearing this shirt with dark trousers. I don't know. Okay. I've had nicknames with friends. Okay, well, they just got the name Johnny. All right, he wanted to be known as Johnny. Okay. He's just trying to describe himself to me. Okay, and he's just got short, dark, jet black hair. And he's wearing a beautiful shirt and black trousers. Okay. And as he's coming in here, he's just come as he's coming in here. He quite stooped over, but he's just saying he's standing tall now. So I don't know if that's how he passed, but initially when he first came through, he was stooped over in a sense, but he's stood tall now, and he's like straightening himself up a little bit now. He's pulling his shirt down, and it's crisp. He just said, it's got to tell you, it's crisp. And he's got these black trousers on, and I would say he was no taller than 5'8", 5'9". Very slender as well. He's got a very slender build to him. And he's going to some kind of a bracelet or a watch on the left arm here. And as he's showing me, the watch looked too big for his arm. Okay. Bless. Oh, bless him. He's just showing me this huge watch that's on his arm here, but look bigger than his arm. And he's showing me this clock on. He's showing me the time on his watch. And the interesting thing, as I can see it in my mind's eye, it's just spinning round and round. Oh, bless him. I don't know why he's showing me the time there. I think he's trying to tell me that there is no time. Or there wasn't time. Well, okay, go on. He just said nobody got to me in time. But he just said enough of that now. He said he doesn't want you to be reminded. He wants you to be happy. He's talking about something with this window again. So I'm sensing there's a possibility that you might have actually seen them in a window or a reflection of their image. And all the white windows and the side by side. Okay. And I can see an image of the other of somebody stood behind him. Okay, and as he stands behind him, he's got his, I don't know what that means. As he put the hand. This gentleman's taller than him. And he's got his hand on his shoulder. Okay, and he's just talking about you here. He's just letting you know that when you see him in that window, okay, you've just got to go back to the happy times. And that's all they watch and see you is through the window, okay? And as they coming close, the other brother, like you said, or a gentleman that's behind him is taller and he's a bit rounder, okay? He's not slender like this one. He's got a bit more around the middle, if you will, okay? And he's just talking about, okay, I get a sense of energy that you feel when you see that. Okay, and it's just coming around to a memory here when, okay, there's a memory here in a garden, okay, and this garden was created by them, okay, and it's just some silly little memory in this garden that you was all involved with. I'm just kind of trying to see what it is. It's some kind of game that you played in the garden. But it wasn't a very big garden. It wasn't like there were loads and loads of room, but there was this particular game that you played. And it was a happy time. Okay, I'm just trying to... I can see a ball involved with this game, but no bats. Okay? It doesn't look like football either. Some kind of ball that you would bounce onto a wall and catch it and swap it over to the next person. It's like using the wall as like a boundary to throw a ball and then catch it. Yes, you did, bless you. And they were asking you now to get yourself another ball and have that same experiences as that you did when you was young. And I just was talking to you about some building blocks that needs to be put in place with you. Just come through this gentleman, an older gentleman. He just wants you to put things in place now and build up from there. Okay? Okay, come. Okay. Yes, football and other games. He's just talking about the building blocks for the future. Okay, so there's something about creating something. Okay, and they're going to be with you all the way with these building blocks. Things are starting to progress, okay? And that's what they want you to do, to progress in them building blocks. They don't want you to use grey ones. They want you to use white ones. That's the important thing about it. They've got to be white building blocks. I'm going to ask if you've got anything else before they step back. But they're all three of them are stuck together now at this window. You're going to see all three of them at the same time. He wants to give you, it looks like a flatbread, okay? But the interesting thing, it's like rolled up. It looks like it's a rolled pancake or something like that. And there's some memory with there's something filled inside. I can't quite see what's inside it, but it's rolled up and I say you to eat more of those. I don't know what they are. They look like a rolled up pancake with some like cream or some kind of substance in the middle. Oh, yes, roti. I don't know what that is, but you have to eat more of those, okay? They taste really nice, and it's really interesting how it's rolled up, because when you bite it, it doesn't leak anywhere. I don't know what roti is. It sounds wonderful. Filled with curry. Oh, lovely. But they're asking you to eat more of those. There's more happy memories with them. This sounds scrummy, though, do. I'm going to ask if he wants to give you anything else. He just wants you to give more of those. He wants you to eat more of those, okay? As you've got anything else for he steps back now. The confidence is coming forward now when they can get the connection. What he just said, he wants you to put more potato in. So whatever that means, you need to put more potato in it. Gentle altogether. Oh, bless you. That's just come with more potato. So I'll leave his lovely spirit with you, Namara. So thank you for working with me. I don't feel like they want to go anywhere yet because the confidence has started to grow. Okay. I don't know if I'm still with you, Namara, but I've just had another gentleman that's just stepped outside of those, okay? And I got it sounded like, I'm thinking, Kerry, bless you. It just sounded like Just or Justine or Justin. You're welcome. I don't know what it's Just or Justine, okay? Okay, you bless you, Namara. Justine. It sounded like Justine. I don't know if anybody can take a Justine in here. Or I don't know if I'm still with you, Namara, but Justine came in just then, the name Justine. Now, it could easily be a female or maybe a male. My son's second name, Justine. Ah, bless you, Bernie. We'll see where we go over there. This gentleman that came outside, I felt like it was an elderly gentleman. Okay, I'm just asking him. He's got a flat cap on. Is this gentleman okay? And he's lifting his hat off. Okay. An interesting thing with this cap lifting it off like that is peeking it like this and pulling it off. Okay. And he said, "I've not got much hair underneath." He said, okay. And as he comes close, this gentleman, he's quite a rounded gentleman, and he's got this lovely jacket on, this beautiful, beautiful suit, if you will. He's got a suit on, mismatched. Okay, so he's got a mismatched suit on. So I don't know if you can take this information, Bernie. It's an elderly gentleman. He looks probably about 65-ish, 67-ish, not much older than that, and he's got this cap on, and he's just pulled it off and said, "I've not got much hair." He's like brushing it back here. Okay, it's quite a rounded gentleman, and he's got a suit on, but they don't match. He said it doesn't match. Okay, but he's not bothered about that. Okay, and it's just coming in a little bit closer now. And do you know something? The interesting thing with his accent, he sounds like, I'm not saying he's a Cockney. Okay, I think Cockney's London. I'm not sure. I think it is, but he's got a right quirky way he speaks. Okay, sounds like your son's uncle. Bless him. But there's somebody been asking questions about this gentleman. Okay, well, he was from London. Oh, bless you, because his accent sounds Cockney, and he's quite a cheeky chappy, I would like to say. Even though he wore mixed match suit, they matched. It was really strange. They matched. Okay, bless him. And he's got a really cheeky attitude. Okay, I feel really comfortable listening to what he has to say, and he's got a bit of a song going on. It sounds like this song that's going on here, because as he speaks, he's quite melodic. And I've just asked him just to come that little bit. He's just saying he's not got much hair on top. Yes, he was odd. He had an oddity. Yeah, quirky, I would like to call that, quirky. And as he comes close, there's somebody here that's similar to him, Justine, as you said. I'm not sure if that is Justine his first name or his second name. I think he said second name, but does he get called Justine? Because this gentleman, as he comes in, I feel like he just wants to call him Justine. Quirky, that's the one. Okay, it's just come that a little bit closer. Then, okay, he's just said a really unusual thing. He just said he's going to the pub for a Jill. Now, in a Jill is like a gill, like a pint up north where I'm from. Justin, his second name. Okay, I'm just wondering if Justin's been asked, or your son's been asking questions about this gentleman, because I feel there's a similarity here. Okay, a little bit of similarities with his personality. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? So it's just as he's coming, he's talking about a Jill. Okay, now when I think of a Jill, I think of a Jill as a drink. Okay, or a Swifty, we'd call it a Swifty, where he's just going to a pub for a pint. Okay. His son is also quirky. Well, there's some resemblance, and as he's coming in, as he comes close here. Okay, come on that little bit closer. There's lots of energy around your son at the moment, and he's just saying he needs to channel it into what he wants to do, not what he thinks people thinks he should do. Okay, and as he's coming in, he's been asking questions like shots, and I think they are a fifth of a Jill. Oh, bless you. Well, he must have been around him when he was having these drinks, because he was a bit of a character like that too. He used to have bits of things unusual. Come on that little bit closer. And as he comes in, okay, he's talking about something with your son here that he wanted to do but never did. Okay, and he's okay. There's something about what he wants to do, and people are like reluctant for him to do. Okay, so he's just saying that he's going to do whatever he wants to do, even though you have issues with what he wants to do. Okay, he's just basically saying that okay, come on. He's going to do what he wants to do. Okay, but he's just said he's got some positive vibes with this gentleman. As he's coming in, there's some kind of attribute that he actually has to offer, but he's just got to work it out yet. There's a little bit more working out to be done. Okay, and generally he wants to be going to uni for. Oh, bless him. So there you go. There's something that he's going to work it out. Okay, so he's just said he don't to worry about it. He just said to go with the flow. All right, so just go with the flow what he wants to do and agree with everything he says. Okay, and he's just telling me he's just about going far here. He's talking about Australia here, New Zealand. He's talking about something. Okay, he's talking about something further afield here. Okay. He's been listening to his thoughts. There's a sense here of a gap year or some kind of adventure. Okay, and he said it'd be fine if he decides to go on an adventure. And he said he's just said that he wish he'd have done that kind of thing, but he's going to be with him all the way. Okay, and he's just said that will make him rounded. He said, I'm rounded, he said, but it's going to make him rounded. Okay, and he'll come back a different person, but the person what he's meant to be. He said he's going to get lots of attributes while he's travelling. And I just got Australia, New Zealand, and some positivity in New Zealand. Okay. And as I go to New Zealand here, there's some kind of opportunity there that's going to really grasp him. Okay. But he said he's just going to be with him when he's there, guiding him. Okay. He just said he wished he had the courage when he was here to do the same. But we're different then than what it is now. They've got so much opportunities, he said, here. And this time, and we didn't when we was younger, he said. Anything else to give before he starts back? It just took me back to New Zealand. There's something very important about New Zealand, okay? And it's just said that it's going to be with him all the way. So just let him do what he needs to do. And things are going to be fine, okay? More opportunity, I dare say. But New Zealand is what he's just said to me. I'm going to ask him if he wants to give anything. He's just put his hat back on now, and he said he's glad he got that off his chest. Because he's been asking questions, your son. He's been listening to him, okay? Anything else you want to give him? He's okay. He just said, think of the holidays. That's all I have to say to you. Think of the holidays. So I'm going to leave his love of spirit with you, Bernie. So thank you for working with me. What a lovely man he was. I don't want him to really go because he's got a lovely energy with him. Hello, Charlene. How are you? Hello, everybody who's come on. You're welcome, Bernie. Okay, who's coming through now? Come on. Okay, not a gentleman here this evening. Because just behind him is just by the name of Morris. Morris. Okay, that's how he wants to be known. Okay, and this gentleman is an elderly gentleman as he's coming forward. Okay, and he's got an unusual attire too. He's wearing black brogue shoes. Okay, so I don't know if anybody knows what black brogues are. This gentleman looks like he's from the 70s or 80s era. Okay. Hello, Denise. How are you? Morris is his name. He's talking about Morris. Morris. That's what he keeps saying to me. Okay. Come on. And he's talking about these particular shoes. These are really important. I guess I can take Morris on side. Morris on side. What does that mean, Charlene? Morris on side. But literally Morris, just said Morris. And the other thing, he's got these black brogue shoes on. And the strangest thing is I can't see anything other attire than these shoes. So these shoes are making quite a noise. Okay, they make quite a noise. Come on, a little bit closer. All right. Okay. Morris on side. Is that a place or is that something? But I can just see tents here. Bum side. Oh, bless you. Okay. I can just see these tents. Okay, there's lots of tents or huts or something like that I can see with this gentleman. Ah, okay. Come on, that a bit closer. He's showing me a potting shed. I don't know why he's showing me a potting shed. Not a greenhouse, but it's like a potting shed. But there's lots of them. There's not just one or two. There's quite a few of them. Okay. I'm asking why is he showing me these wooden sheds? There's quite a lot of these wooden sheds this gentleman's showing me. And the interesting thing, yes, he was brought up on a farm. Oh, bless him. There's all sorts of different things in these sheds. There's not just what you think there might be in there. Okay. And the other thing is he's going to a memory here on his arm with haymaking horses sheds. Okay. I can see lots of like marks on his arms of hay. You know, the prickly look like prickly heat. I'm just asking just to come a little bit closer here. All right. It's interesting when you mention that because he's wearing brogues, which you would never associate with a farmer. But I think he's going to a memory here of noise. There's some kind of tapping or with shoes. Okay. Oh, okay. I think it's a dancing, actually, like a dancing, but with brogues on. He had to dance with brogues on, okay, because they gave him that. He just said it. They gave him that sound that he used to like to hear, okay. He's talking about sound again here, this gentleman. He used to just love the sound of the countryside. He's talking about somebody here that needs to be in the countryside, okay. And the other thing about being in countryside, they need to start to hug trees. There's something about hugging trees with this gentleman. He said there's so much energy coming from them. Nobody realises that they've got energy. I think he's talking about giving somebody healing that's here. So I don't know if you need some healing, Charlene, or somebody that's here because it's necessary to hug trees. Yes, he was the town crier. Ah, bless him. You like everybody to know and hear him. That was the important thing. Okay. And he's okay. And when he talks about the hugging the trees, the energy that they feel from that is very healing. Okay. So there's more of it that's necessary. People used to laugh at him when he hugged trees. Okay. Your mum does, bless her. I hug trees as well. I don't know about anybody else, but I do. But he's just come in and said it's important. The interesting thing, I can see some kind of woodland here with bluebells in it. Okay. And there's a memory here of walking through bluebells and the smell of bluebells. And as I can see this forest here, he's walking in this forest, or woodland if you would say, not a forest, because the sun's shining through the branches here. And he said there were no place better than sitting in this woodland with the smell of the bluebells. His friends used to laugh at him when he did all these kind of naturist things. He says, but I felt so much better when I did. But he's talking about somebody here that they'll feel better too. Bluebells have got a wonderful fragrance. I can smell them now. I don't know if you can, Charlene, but the smell of of bluebells is quite pungent. Always out in the fields and forests, yeah. Come on, that little bit closer. I'm just talking about somebody here that needs to go back to the forest. They need to go out to the forest, need to smell the bluebells and connect back to nature. Good if he wants to give you something else. It's okay. It's also talking about something with somebody here with the right hand. Now, I don't know if they've burnt themselves on the right hand or there's something that they've hurt themselves on the right hand, okay. And I can just feel some sensation here that's like a possible burn or a cut of some sort, okay. He's just going to give some healing with that, okay. But he's asking you to hug trees too, okay? There's something about it's a necessity. Yes, me grounding, I need to do. Okay, they're just coming with that there. And he's suggesting that you walk in the woods with no on your feet, okay? And as he's coming forward, he used to take his boots off. Didn't need his boots or his shoes in the woodland, and it was soft. He could feel the moss under his feet. Come on, that little bit closer. Interesting thing here. He wants to give you the initial G. So I don't know what the initial G means to you, Charlene, but G. Okay. So I don't know if he's actually saying the word G or the initial G is important. I feel like it's somebody's name that's here. Hello, Sharon. How are you? I'm going to ask if he wants to give you anything else before he steps back. Grounding. Maybe it's the grounding G. Bless him. He just wants to... there's something about saying cheers for this gentleman, okay? Because he's just said to me, cheers. So whether he's saying cheers to me, I'm passing it on to you, Charlene, okay? So I'm going to say cheers to you, okay? And that's all he needs to know. Okay, so I'm going to leave his love of spirit with you, Charlene, so thank you for working with me. Okay, see we've got coming through now, because I had a lady that just was tapping on my shoulder there. I'm just asking this lady just to come a little bit closer. Come on. Okay, what's your name? It sounded like Jean, okay? I just got the name Jean. It sounded like Jean. Jean. It sounded like Jean, okay. I'm just asking her just to step a bit closer. It's because I mentioned the flowers. This lady loved flowers and blue flowers especially. Possibly that's why with the bluebells. I said the word bluebells and she just jumped right in. She loved blue flowers, okay, which is a very unusual flower to like the colour of. Your sister was Jean, bless you, okay. It's just talking about blue flowers. And there's something about a particular rose called is it the blue moon? She just said blue moon. There was 13 of them. Wow. She's talking about the blue moon rose here. Okay, so I don't know if she's mentioning the name Rose also. But that's what she wants to give, a blue rose. Your mum was Jean. Can you take the blue rose here, Joe? Because the blue rose, she's just talking about the blue rose. And it's very unusual to see blue roses because it's an unusual flower. And I don't think it's been around a long time. But she liked roses especially, okay? Roses, okay. There's not just the blue rose, there's other colour of roses here. I can see yellow ones, I can see white ones. I don't see any red roses, just blue, yellow and white at the moment. But the thing is with the smell and the scent from the rose is very uplifting. I feel like there's some uplifting necessary for you, Joe. And as this lady comes in, I don't feel like she was very old, this lady, when she passed, okay? She's talking about somebody here, possibly you, has healing hands, okay? Because my hands are extremely warm, okay? We both love roses, okay? Well, they're just coming that little bit closer here. Okay. The interesting thing is I can see a tattoo here of a rose, okay? It looks like it's on the arm. Just a little tattoo of a rose. An interesting thing with this little rose, the rose is red. Okay, this lady's just coming closer now. She's got some issues here with her head. All right. There's something about something was quick. That's what she's just saying. Something was quick. But she said the smell of these roses are imperative for health. I can just see this. I have a rose tattoo and red. Okay. But it's not a very big one. It's just a little tattoo. And as she's coming in here, there's some significance of this little tattoo. I'm sensing this lady also had the same tattoo. She's talking about the petals. Her passing was quick. She said it was quick. It wasn't, yeah, it was quick. She just said, and she just had this sensation here, and then that was that. And she just wants to let you know that there's no pain now. There's just nothing. Okay. She's also talking about these petals. There's some kind of fragrance here with you, that there's some kind of mixing with different fragrances. Okay. She paid for your tattoo. Oh, bless her. And she's just coming close. She wants to give you these petals. There's something about these petals. And I'm just wondering if she called you petal, because it's an old term for love, isn't it? It's petal. But as she's showing me these petals now, I can see them in a little basket and like mixed with water and some kind of herbs. Okay, some kind of potions, if you will, like fragrant potions. Okay. And as she's come to some kind of okay. She's showing me some kind of a lucrative business here with these rose petals, and it looks like you've mixed them with, like, say, like rosemary or basil or something like that gives them a different fragrance. And she's talking about little business that's coming all along here, where there's going to be little bottles of these fragrances. Okay. She's okay. Come on. I just got the word Etsy. Now, Etsy is it a selling platform? Okay, and I can just see these little bottles with these wonderful little bursts of fragrances in. Okay. Oh, that's what she's just said. Okay, she's just coming to call him the rose petal. That's what she said. Rose petal. That's the name, she said, of the brand. Rose petal. Okay. Got a lovely energy with this lady. I can smell with this lady also violets, like the smell of violet, which is quite a pungent smell. I don't know if you can smell that, Jo, but I can smell violets. And they're really strong smelling, but they are very healing as well. Lavender's a lovely smell as well, isn't it? But violet's just slightly stronger, I think, than lavender. And as she's coming in here, she just showed me all the different coloured flowers here. Okay, but blue is very important. She wants to give you a blue rose. Now, when you see blue roses, they were a unique flower. They're unique. So she's suggesting that you are unique too, all right? And the fragrance from this flower is just really quite subtle. Even though the look, you would imagine it to smell really strong, but it's a very subtle smell. Come on, what do you want to give her anyway? She wants to give you 3 roses, a yellow one, a white one, and this blue one. So there's some significance here with these 3 colours specifically. Okay. She's given me the initial S also. Sorry, not S, it's 5. It looks like an S. It's how she's written it. She's showing me the number 5. So not number 5 means to you, Jo, but that's what she wants you to have. She's showing me some kind of memory with a doll. Strong smells, that's all this. Blue rose. She's showing me this doll. Okay, and it just looks like an old-fashioned doll that possibly had a porcelain head. I can just see it laying in your arms or her arms. It's just a little doll. Okay, unless she's calling you a little doll, I don't know. But there's something in her arms, like it looks like a child that's in her arms. Okay. Go on that a little bit closer. I feel like it's some kind of heirloom. Okay, there's some kind of heirloom that was her doll. An interesting thing with this little doll, it's got a little bracelet on. Okay, there's something significant about the little bracelet that's round its wrist. Oh, bless you, Jo. I'm going to ask if she wants to give you anything else before she steps back. No, she says you've got to start looking now for your little bottles. Your little quirky bottles, she says, to put these fragrances in. Okay? And she's going to be with you when you choose them. She said to make them ornate. They've got to be ornate. Ornate basically means quirky and unusual. When she wants to give you anything else. And she just said she wants to put some just behind her ears here. She's asking you to put some just behind your ears. That's how we used to wear our perfume, she said. Not splashed everywhere, she said, just behind the ears. Well, she wants to give you something else while she steps back. She just gave me the number 2, Jo. Okay, so what number 2 means with you, there's some significance with that. You're welcome, Jo. So you have to watch out for the number 2. Okay, so I'm going to leave a love of spirit with you. So thank you for working with me. What a wonderful lady. Okay. As she steps back, there's another lady that's just come forward. An interesting thing with this lady here. You're welcome, Jo. She's got a lovely, beautiful skirt on. Okay, and she's got a skirt on that's like, what would you call it? Not a rah-rah skirt. It's one of them big full skirts that you used to wear in the 60s, okay? And she's got this little T-shirt on, okay? And she's got this thing that's tied at the side, like a bow at the side. This lady had so much energy. Okay, I'm just asking her who she speak with. Okay. Oh, okay. She used to love to jive, okay? Poodle skirt, is that what it's called? Just one of them big skirts, them big full circle skirts, okay? And she's just come forward here now, and she used to love to dance, all right? She was excellent at jiving. And she's talking about somebody here who's about to take upon classes to do jiving, okay? Or they've been jiving recently. Not necessarily with a big skirt on like that, but they were jiving. And the thought of this person came right in. And as she comes close, she's got a beautiful figure, and she's got her hair all tied up, okay, with this little scarf at the side, okay. The interesting thing, as I spoke about this lady coming forward, where's that lady gone again? Oh, she's not. I think she's come off now. I don't know if this is for you, Sharon Marie Brett. Because when I looked at your name, this lady jumped right in, okay? And as she jumped right in, she was excellent at jiving. I'm sensing there's possibly something that you've been jiving with, or you've been jiving recently. But as she's coming closer now, she's talking about the other day. Hello, Sharon. I don't know if you can take this lady in spirit that used to like to jive. She's got the full skirt on. She's got her head all tied back, and she's got like a little scarf here. You're welcome, Joe. Beautiful lady. Okay, and somebody here was dancing the other day, and you thought of this lady, and I feel like this is either somebody's mum or somebody's grandmother, because she could move. She's got some lovely pins. She could dance, okay. And as she's moving here, she's twirling with this skirt. It's bright yellow. It's a bright yellow skirt. You can take that. You can't take that. Okay, well, this lady, as she's coming in, she just loved to jive, all right? And she's took me to the style of Greece, okay? The style of clothing that they wore, all right? So I'm just presuming it's 70s, 80s, I don't know. But she liked to jive. And everybody else, but I still feel like I'm with you, okay? Point at 6, is there a dance called hand jive? I don't know, Cheryl, but as she come close, she used at car shows. Can I give you a name? I'm just going to ask her just to come closer. I'm just guessing her, trying to keep still while she gives me a name, all right? But this lovely lady. The interesting thing, she danced with her husband as well. They danced together. They were a pair of dancers. I'm just asking her just to give me a name. It sounded like Audrey. I don't know if anybody can take a lady called Audrey. Audrey or Audrey or Audrey. Audrey, it sounds like. So this lady that's just come forward, she's her name slams like she's called Audrey. She's dressed in 1960s style clothing. She's got wonderful legs, wonderful figure, and she's like love to jive. You could never get her off the dance floor. Okay, and her husband both did it together. Come on, that little bit closer, love. Come on. Okay, she's talking about somebody here deciding to learn, wants to learn to dance and wants to learn to jive. Okay, not for you. Bless you, Sharon. Okay, we'll see why she just kept looking at you at the screen. Okay, Audrey. She just said it again. Audrey. Do you remember Audrey? She just said. As soon as you said no, she said, "Do you remember Audrey?" Okay, bless her. She's really adamant, this one. She's talking. She just wants to tell you about the top hat, Sharon. So whatever the top hat means to you, that's what she just said. So I don't know whether you can take the top hat, because that's what she's just shouted out to you. So sorry, Sharon. She's really adamant. Definitely don't know. Bless you, Sharon. Okay. I feel like this is somebody's grandmother. Okay. I'd love to dance again. Bless you, Aki. But it's jiving, okay? And it's like it's 19. It's the dress like the Grease girls in the film Grease. It's yellow skirt on its full skirt. She's got wonderful pins, lovely figure. She's got her hair all tied up here with a scarf around her neck. This is the important bit, the scarf bit. And it's as though she was like she was a teacher. She used to teach it, okay? And as she's coming closer here, somebody were Audrey or Audrey. It sounded like Audrey, but it could be Audrey. But as she's coming in here, she used to dance with her husband or a partner, because I can just see her moving here. Your grandmother was Elsie and Ethel. Oh, bless you, Sharon. I don't know if Elsie and Ethel ever danced. Your mum used to jive. Oh, bless you. Audrey. Okay. Ah, not you, Tonya. Your granny was Martha. But Audrey, okay. They're talking about jive, but somebody here that wants to learn to jive. Okay. Yeah, she has great legs, great figure, and her hair's all tied back. And this scarf, I feel like this scarf is still here, because as she's going, my mum danced with my dad at the club. Ah, well, it's the scarf. The scarf is still here. Somebody still has this scarf, okay? And that's why she keeps going back to it, because that's significant. but she danced together with her partner. And do you know something with her? There's somebody here who wants to dance just like she did, okay? And obviously she's not around to teach, but she's there in thought. So there was somebody who's thinking about her recently and asked how to do these steps. And there's not a lot as you have her scarves. Oh, bless you. Well, that were important. That's why she was trying to get it across. That's why she kept going back to the scarves. Your niece is a dance teacher. Oh, bless you, Sharon. Okay. There's something about the left side of the face of this lady. There's some kind of injury or trauma to her left side of her face. This is coming a lot closer now to just differentiate who she's with here, okay? Scars. The scars are very important. I must admit that's what she kept going back to. But there's some kind of trauma to the left side of the face here, either inside the head or just on the outside of the face here. And as she's coming in, it could be with somebody here. You wanted to take similar lessons to jive, bless you. Well, somebody's been asking about, that's what she said, they've been asking to learn to jive. So it's important you take upon them dance classes to do it, okay? And as she's coming a little bit closer here, okay, it doesn't take you long to get into shape once you start doing it. Because there's something about fitness, but wanting it to be fun. And jive is certainly fun, she says. Oh, bless her face was deformed on one side. Bless you. Well, that's what she showed me. That's what I could feel with her. So there you go. It's for you. But she's just said it's so much fun to learn to dance. And it's better than going to do anything else. She's talking about something that's zigzag here. So I don't know what zigzag means to you. I don't know if it's a design, a pattern, but zigzags, okay? So when I think of zigzags, I think of jazzy kind of clothing, all right? Yes, you're out of shape, bless you. I think we all are at some point. But she said it won't take you long to get back into shape if you start dancing again. And if you start dancing, she just said, it doesn't take long to get into shape, okay? And she just said also, there's this scarf that she wants you to put the scarf on around your neck, and she knows that she's close. Come on, that little bit closer, love. Audrey, she puts going back to Audrey. Shouting that out, you know, Audrey. Bless you, Sharon, maybe next time. But she just wants you to wear this scarf. And you know, it feels wonderful to touch this scarf. You miss it, bless you. We need to find somewhere where they do it. And that's important, she said. She said, don't forget to wear pumps. Not heels, pumps. The heels will come later, she said. Wear pumps, she said. Okay. Unless she's got anything else to give you before she steps back. She wants to give you this little trinket here. Ah, there you go. So she's been around all the time with you. She wants to give you a little trinket. You were dancing a bit before, bless you. Ah, lovely. Huh? Wow. She wants to give you this little trinket. I don't know if it's a little charm. It's a little charm, not necessarily something that you wear, but you carry. Okay, and you were in pumps. And she just said about this little trinket. It's a good luck charm, she said. I don't know why she's giving you this little charm. It looks like a little doll of a trinket, a little like gold doll, a little silver doll or something. And it was hers. She said it's got lots of energy with it. You need to hold this little doll. And it doesn't look very big. It looks about, maybe an inch tall or something like that. Okay. And she's just asking you to carry it with you. And she'll draw closer to you. Okay. Now she wants to give you anything else before she steps back. She wants you to wear the satin scarf. It's satin. I can't see the colour. I'm trying to see the colour. I got green at first, but then it went to pink. I don't know if it is green and pink, but it's satin in to touch. It's like a really soft, satiny colour. She was obsessed with dolls, bless her. Well, it's just a little doll. It's a little silver doll or a gold, little silver or little gold doll. Little like good luck charm, she wants to call it that. But this scarf, she's going back to the scarf. I can see a green scarf, but I also can see a pink scarf. So I don't know if it's green and pink, but that's what I can see. And it's satin to touch. It's a very soft, satiny colour, satiny texture to it. I don't know, she's just specific, really. I think she just, it's okay. It's orangey. Well, does green and pink make orange? Not sure. It might do. I don't know if anybody else knows that. Does green and pink make orange? Don't know. It's a trick question, but that's what I could see. I'm going to ask if she wants to give you anything else, so she states back. No, she's just going to be with you when you decide to go upon taking classes, okay? And you're going to feel her energy, all right? And as soon as you start to dance, you know she's there with you, okay? So I'm going to leave all of the spirit with you there, okay? So thank you for working with me. You have a small silver angel trinket pendant. It's small, no bigger than half an inch, maybe an inch tall, okay? But it's lovely. It's just perfect for a good luck charm. I'm going to ask if she wants to give anything else before she steps back. No. She's stepped back now, okay? So thank you for working with me, okay? I don't think I've got time for another message. But thank you all for joining me this evening. My name is Mandy Louise Paul. I'm a spiritual medium healer, a remote viewer. If you've lost anything, I can help find it. I have an ability to find people, animals, and objects. So if you need any help on that, I'm quite happy to help you. I'm sometimes on TikTok, and I will see you all next week. So thank you, Veronica, once again. All have a lovely evening and a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.